Welcome my friends, Evan Gray here. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. This is going to be a short one, mostly just an update from the previous episode. If you haven't checked that out, on the last episode I explained why I was down in Orlando, Florida, going to the Department of Motor Vehicles down here to get a driver's license and vehicle registration for the step van. I'll link that episode above so you can check that out, get up to speed for what I'm about to tell you now. And that is the result, what I did. So I went to sleep, got up the next morning and went to Starbucks, got all set up with my phone, charging, everything like that, prepared for a long wait. And I started dialing Colorado Department of Motor Vehicles. By the way, the number I'm dialing is the number that they gave me here in Florida. So that number was the direct line to the Colorado Department of Motor Vehicles, not any specific city, but the main direct line, the one that's supposed to push me through, bypass everything, but of course that didn't work. I was on hold for forever. So anyway, in this morning's call, I was able to get through to an operator for 5 minutes, and then I was able to speak with a person that could help me in probably 20 minutes. That's pretty good. Much shorter wait than the previous time. Once I finally got somebody on the phone, I was able to ask that question. Why is Colorado putting my driver's license on hold? Why did they put a block in there? Why are they not allowing Florida to give me a new driver's license? And I found out. It's because last summer when I was passing through Colorado, I had a horrific experience and a bear ran up on the road and I hit directly the bear and killed it. Well, I didn't kill it. The Rangers had to come out with a high-power rifle and then they killed it. So because the police were called out to that accident, there was an incident report which qualifies as an accident. The officer looked at all the vehicles involved. Nobody else hit the bear, only myself. No damage to my vehicle. And so he said there's no damage to your vehicle, so we don't need insurance information, just your driver's license and registration. So he filled that out on his little form. Never collected my insurance. So when it went into DMV, DMV said, well, this guy doesn't have insurance, so they flagged me. So all I have to do is show proof of insurance during that time. I have to either appear at Colorado DMV at their offices, or I have to email a document, mail it in, and then they'll remove the block and then I can do it. This is the place I'm staying in back here. This is an Airbnb, $20 a night. That's pretty good. It's a nice place. The little lake I was walking around, this parking lot, it's a nice place. Anyway, back to my story. So I just have to do all of that. The problem is my insurance is back in the step van in Arizona. So I have to fly back to Arizona and then resubmit the insurance documents to Colorado to get that removed. And then I can fly back to Florida to get my driver's license. Before you write some comments indicating that I could just have this emailed over to me and submit it to Colorado and do everything while I'm in Florida before I leave, that's not possible, because even when I submit insurance to the state of Colorado, it still requires 48 hours for Colorado to process it and remove the block. So there's absolutely no way that they would get it approved unless some miracle, like somebody bribed or got it through the system quickly to get it through their system to remove the block. And even then, I would have to go back to Florida DMV, and I don't have enough time to do that and meet with my property manager tomorrow to go through all of the inspections and stuff that have been lined up with my tenants and everything there. So there's just not enough time to get it done. So I do have to return with that removed block in Colorado, and I have to have the proper VIN inspection form from Florida on my vehicles. It has to be re-inspected on that form. So I've got to come back for both of those. There's just no way around it. So this trip down to Florida to do the driver's license and the registration is pretty much a complete bust, except for research and getting my ducks in a row. If I would have had the step van here for this trip instead of flying down, everything would have been fine. I could have just walked out to the step van, got the documents, had them come out, do the VIN ID, and everything would have been fabulous, and I would have been registered. But I guess I took a gamble. I thought I had all the documents. It seemed like a much more economical choice to fly down, get this done, and fly back, and then not have to drive this distance. So that's the status update. The only other thing I have to do down here is go see my rental properties, so that'll be the next episode. Going down, checking those out, and doing a walkthrough inspection, that kind of stuff, meeting with property managers, yada yada. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you for watching the short episode. Sorry to throw drama into your life. It's certainly not a pleasurable, fun experience for me. Appreciate you watching. Please savor the moment, and I'll see you next episode.